Wonderful, Will. Powerful. Million, Will. Powerful, powerful, powerful. Come on, guys. Dream big. This is your house. Don't be worried. No one is judging you. No one's judging you. What are you truly worth every single year? Rajpal, love it. What are you worth? Don't worry about the how. You're just going to bring your why to the table, guys. Your why is what you're worth, because the how is all around you. The how is everywhere. This is all about what you're truly worth. How much are you worth every year, guys? Come on. There's only 3 people who are posting this group so far. I want to see the numbers. Look, lovely, lovely. Keep on posting, guys. Keep on posting. Because we're going to start this IBO training very, very shortly. As soon as you've done that, I'm going to be sharing my screen. But I want to see a few more numbers in there, guys. Show me some love. Show me the numbers, guys. Show me the numbers. Come on, guys. Keep typing. Lovely, Kieran. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Love all those zeros. Love all those zeros. What are you worth? Not what the system tells you. What are you worth? When you were a child, you didn't believe that you'd be serving someone in a restaurant or doing someone's accounts or being a lawyer or any of those things. Maybe some people thought they might be a doctor because the doctor nurses thing when you're older, or a cowboy. But you knew you were worth so much. So come on, guys, a bit more numbers in there. What are you worth every single year? Don't be frightened. I'm not your boss. Don't be frightened. Put your number in there, guys. Come on, guys. We're seeing a few more numbers in there. And make sure you please put everyone when you're posting in this group, guys, please. Wonderful, Crystal. Lovely, 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 lovely. I love that number. What are you worth every single year? What are you worth? If you ask David Ameniche what he is worth every single year, now, guys, can anyone tell me roughly what they know, if they can help me here? What do they think roughly David Ameniche is earning every single year, roughly already? Can anyone post in that group? Lovely, love the numbers, Tina, love the number, lovely, lovely. What do you guys think David Ameniche is earning every single year currently, roughly? Can someone help me in the chat box, guys? Jay, Wilf, any of you guys help me here? How much, guys, do you think roughly David Ameniche, wonderful, Wilf. But Wilf, would you agree, because you know David as well, we all know David, if you ask David what he's worth, you would 100% agree, and give me a 7 if you agree, that he would say he's worth more than $12 million, which he's earning every single year. Would you agree with that, Wilf? Would you give me a 7 for that, if you agree with that he's worth more, 100%? Because he tells a story once about, when he reached chairman, and he said to his mentor, I don't remember he's saying the story, I was in the room when he was telling the story, and he said, he reached this number, and, he said, that's it for me, and his mentor just looked at him, he said, yeah, so what? I'm on chairman 50. What's your next number? And he kept on raising the benchmark, because these people, more importantly, are not just building a legacy for 3 months. They're not just building a legacy for a year. They're not just building a legacy for a decade. They're creating generational prosperity and generational wealth. And what they're doing is they're creating $1 million makers in the world. This is what we're talking about, guys. Okay? So whatever the rank you want to aim for, or whatever you want to do, we know we've got to start off with the first step. I started from the first step. Will started with the first step. Jay, Kieran, Nims, Rajpal, Nish, Rupa, Vinay, Abdullah, they all started off with their first one, which is P150. David himself says, people think I just rolled up and was a millionaire from day one. No, he said, I had to go through the process. I had to go through the journey, but I knew why I was doing it. And I never worried about the how, because as again, guys, the how is all around us. So guys, let me share my screen. Let's get going. Let's do a bit of training. And as I said, guys, remember that word I wrote down, duplication, duplication, duplication. This is the key. Let's go share screen. Let's do some sharing here. Wonderful, wonderful. So guys, I hope, can someone give me a 1 or something in the chat box, please? Just let me know if you can see my screen. Can someone just, thank you, Kieran, wonderful. So guys, my name again is Nad. My full name is Nadeem Ahmed. Most people call me Nad, and and I'm happy for you to call me whatever you want to call me. I have no issues with that whatsoever. As I said, I've been in the business for a few years now. My network marketing background, building businesses, has been going on for 7-8 years around the world. I was very blessed to be able to be mentored by some phenomenal individuals that not only mentored me, they became part of my family. They gave me guidance, they gave me love. When my children were growing up, they showed them love as well. And more importantly, they made me feel like I was special. They made me feel like I was worth so much more. And they saw the potential. And, I gave them a hard time. I have to admit that, because I was very wary of, you're buying something so small, how do you create $1 million business for something? The sport doesn't make sense. I used to own 2 companies and I put hundreds of £1,000s in those companies. And, you think in traditional businesses, you put in 3 million in, you get $1 million back at the first, after 2 years. Your first 2.5 years is all about breaking even. And we're seeing people in this organization in 3 or 6 months turning chairman, earning $10,000 a month. It just doesn't seem realistic. And, people have their perceptions, are these things pyramids? You ask what a pyramid means, and then it's an interesting conversation. These things scams. But, so I'm going to show you some stats and numbers today. And I'm going to ask you that question when I show you the stat is, can everybody be wrong? Can everybody be wrong? So for me, we've got a phenomenal product, phenomenal industry. So what I want to try to do with some phenomenal leaders that you've got in this group, I want to help you. It is my responsibility to help you. It's my purpose to help you to actually get up the ranks and support you during this process. And if anyone truly knows me well, they know that I will take a bullet for my team, because I have their love for what you're trying to do. My network is always going to be my net worth, but it's much more than that for me, guys. I was blessed that someone showed me love once, gave me support, put up with my tantrums a long time ago, put up with my ego, put up with my pride, put up with my fear, and actually saw me through this journey. And those words I've just said to you, fear, pride, ego, these are words, guys, that, whether you believe it or not, these are things that you will experience during this journey. I know I did. And I know some of the leaders, I'm sure, will turn around and agree with me. This is a process and a journey. So for me, let's talk Path to Creating Prosperity 2020. So guys, let me see if I can get that going. So guys, let me just give you some stats first of all. And I put this down for you, and I'm going to share you my 6-step starter program that I've written for you guys. Forex and MLM industry. Let's get this right now. What do the numbers say about us? Now, guys, the Forex industry is a $5.3 trillion per day. Obviously, I haven't put cryptocurrency in there, no doubt. And you guys can mention cryptocurrency as well. But it's a massive industry sector. It's the biggest liquid market in the world. Now, for many of us, why were we not playing in this playground? Now, I put a little chart there which says the New York Stock Exchange does 28 billion a day. The equities market does 191 billion, and the futures market does 437 billion. Now, in a trillion, there's 1,000 billion in a trillion. Now, I want you to think about the FTSE 100. I want you to take the top 100 companies in the world, the big boys, the big girls, the big boys. And I want you to think about their annual turnovers. And I'm telling you today, if you took all their annual turnovers and you added them all together, it wouldn't touch 1 day of trading, not 1 day. Because you think about it, if there are no jobs and security is now gone and there are no more pensions and artificial intelligence has taken over the world and robots are building robots, this is some Terminator shit. So excuse my language, I swear on the odd occasion. So forgive me, first of all. Money will still be needed. Money will still be needed by goods and services. So if we can understand the power of money, if we can learn how to multiply money, if money was a seed, we would plant it. But if we don't know the instructions of how to get it to grow, that's a problem. And for us, if we learn how to give the instruction of learning how to grow money, how to grow that seed, how to nurture that seed, it is the biggest liquid market in the world. And guys, 22 years ago, they never let us in. You had to show $40 million of equity and funds to be able to trade in this industry sector. We know the banks rule this. We know governments rule this. We know hedge funds rule this. As I said, this is the rich person's playground. This is the rich person's playground. Why would they want us there, guys? So understand what you're part of. Understand the power of why we do what we do. Because when you believe in something, when I first started this business, I went to P600. We're going to talk about the networking side shortly. But I went P600 really quickly. I never took a trade. I never took a signal. But I was in the academy. I was looking at the goal. I was thinking, man, is this real? Is this real? market participants. When I saw my goddamn bank flash up there, and I went, what? My bank's on there, and I did not realize that the banks don't really make their money from mortgages or from fines or from loans. They make their money from us. They take our money, they put it in the Forex market, they multiply it, and what comes back to us? Virtually very little or nothing. So I realized that day, whatever happens, I'm going to treat Forex trading like the air I need to breathe to talk to you guys right now, because it's that important, all right? But your belief in this business really comes from, you know, going on to learn and to keep on growing and to ask questions and to communicate in your groups. Because one thing we don't do in this house, you are never alone. We do not leave anybody on the street corner. We actually are there holding our hand out to help you. So when I was building the network side of guys, once I understood a little bit of what I was part of, and again, I never took a signal. I did not know if I was going to make money, but what I realized is I was going to give this a serious try. I was going to allocate half an hour every day, and I knew I could do it. But I realized when I went out there to build the network, you know, when people heard me talk and they heard my excitement, and I showed people the academy, and I showed people the go live, and I said, you know what, I do not know what the outcome is going to be, but I'm rolling in this, guys. And if I'm rolling in this, you have no choice. You're rolling with me. They said, Nad, get me in, we're with you. And I brought my nearest and dearest in from day one. And I realized because I wanted to have that team, I wanted them to grow with me. When I was building a network, I realized I wanted them top of my tree. I wanted them top of my organization, because I realized anyone I built underneath them, hopefully they would also benefit from it as well. And I'm very blessed because there's a lady in my network who's actually earning more than me on the residual side. A lady called Nish, she's a Platinum 5000, but she owns it. She worked it. She took commitment. She has helped her team. She does it with love. She does it with dedication. She does it with every aspect of helping somebody to grow. So for me, it's a blessing that somebody who's underneath me in the network is actually making more money than me residually. How wonderful is that, guys, first of all? Actually makes me raise my game as well. So guys, let's talk networking right now. And I hope you're taking notes, guys. I hope you're taking notes. We're recording this call as well. So guys, let's talk numbers again. I love numbers. Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie, guys. They just don't lie. Numbers don't lie. MLM, AK network marketing, AK referral marketing, AKA franchising. I don't care what you call it. It's multi-level marketing. Yeah. It's a product. It's a service. It's not nothing there. It's an actual physical product. You know, we're referring this to other people. You know, guys, please put in this chat box right now. And number 8, if you've ever referred a restaurant or a movie or a pair of trainers or a potential future husband or future wife or somebody, please put an 8 in this chat box right now if you guys have referred people before. Anything. Show me that love. Lovely, 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 lovely. We've all done it. Guys, nowadays, you get a bank account. Banks are saying, refer a friend. We'll give you £100. We'll give you £100. Nando's whole model is built on referring. The difference between us, we pay money, they pay chickens. That's the difference, guys, first of all, yeah? So for me, you know, referral marketing has been around for decades and decades. It all started with Tupperware in the 1930s in America. You know, one of the oldest, guys, ladies in the house, please put a 7. Have you heard of the company called Avon? Please put a 7. Gents, also, if you've heard about it as well, please put a 7 in the house, in the chat box. If you've heard of the company called Avon, the makeup company and the thing, please put a 7 in the chat box. Because for me, guys, Avon was one of the pioneers of network marketing. Then companies like, there was a massive organization called Amway. You know, Amway, and I know Wilf knows Amway back in the day as well. You know, these were pioneers. But for me, what I realized is this a real business or is it not a real business? But in everything we do, I have a great philosophy. Seeing, write this down, guys, write this down and double line this. Seeing is believing. Seeing is believing. And I realized as I started to see more people join, as I started seeing people rank up, as I was looking what was happening in Mexico, what was looking around the world, I started thinking to myself, my God, this is real. And guys, take a screenshot of this. This is factual. I printed this out yesterday or a couple of days ago. Look at that. This is the top 10 business for homes. Write that down. Business for homes, which is the, how can I say, is our Bible, it is our Quran, is whatever you want to call it, of the MLM industry. Number 4, Yvonne, Monica Tapia, beautiful couple, beautiful couple. David Imeniche, woohoo, mentor, friend, brother. Jason Brown, Matt Rosa, all my days. 5-6 years ago, these boys were delivering pizza for a living. Oh my days. That says it all. Numbers don't lie, guys. And I'm just giving the top view. If I drop down to the next tier 10 level, the top 20, you would have seen more IM people. If you'd gone further, you'll see more IM people. IM mastery is actually growing rapidly at the moment. And hey guys, over 18 million people participate in the world of network marketing. $35 billion per annum is generated from this industry sector, guys. So I ask you today, right now, if you have a doubt about network marketing, can I just ask you one question out there? Just think about this right now. Can all 18 million people in hundreds of countries around the world, can they be all wrong about this industry sector? That's why I asked the question. So for me, this is a serious industry. This is serious business. I treat this as serious as I treat trading, because I know the power of creating a residual income. I can deal with rejection. I can deal with people saying no, because they're not saying no to me. They're saying no to themselves. I can deal with making mistakes, because you know what? I'm not going to get sacked tomorrow. I can deal with, not always getting it right, because I know at the end of the day, this is a process. Write this word down, guys. Write this down. Double line what I'm about to say. Process and journey. It's life, guys. It's a process and journey. Wicked, Will. Thank you so much. Over 420 people in IM earning more than 6 figures per year. Ooh, my Lord. So guys, let me start. So guys, are you ready for my 6-step program for you guys? Give me a number 5 in this chat box right now if you are ready for my 6-step start program. Give me a number 5 in this chat box. Lovely, 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 lovely. So let's do this, guys. Let's do this. So guys, step 1, and I'm going to put this recording in. I'll even put this presentation in, guys. I'm a great believer, guys. Please don't just take screenshots, because they get lost in the tornado. They get lost in your phone. It's so important to write things down. I believe when you write things down, guys, today, I still do training from books of notes that I wrote 7-8 years ago. But still today, I write modules based on that. But what is your why? Step 1. Step 1 has to be your why. Guys, for me, IM is a Ferrari. It's an Aston Martin. There was a car that I posted. Jermaine mentioned to me what the car is. I don't know what the car is. Sorry, Jermaine. The middle car there, yeah. It's one of the most expensive cars in the world. For me, this is a sports car that we've got parked outside, guys. This is a sports car. But I know to drive my car, I need to know, A, how to drive it, but B, I need to put fuel in so I can drive it. And I know my fuel is my why. What is your why? What is your burning desire? What is your compelling reason? What keeps you awake at night, ladies and gentlemen? What keeps you awake at night? What are your financial goals? What are your fulfillment goals to help others? To help a brother, to help a mother, to help your father, to help your partner, to help somebody who's not even related to you, to help somebody. A child dies on this earth every 3 to 5 seconds because of lack of clean drinking water, malnutrition, which is disgusting. So if you can change that, would you change it, guys? Would you help somebody out there less fortunate? Raise yourself so you can help mankind. What would you do? Would you help make sure that utilities bills are paid every month? Would it be your mortgage or your rent? Would you like to pay off your mortgage in 6 to 18 months? Guys, I want you to start writing down. I'm going to give you a minute. I'm going to give you 60 seconds. I know it's not a long time, but I want you in the 60 seconds, guys. I want you to write down on your paper. You may have written down your goals or not already. I want you to write down 3 things in the short term, 0 to 6 months. It could be financial. It could be fulfillment. That if this business residually was paying off right now, what would it be? What would it be? And I would really humbly request from you guys, for me and for everybody else, we are one team, we are one family. Write down in this chat box, just please drop something that if we could knock that off in the first 6 months and you never had to worry about that ever again, at least drop one thing in the message box. Can you guys do that for me very quickly? I'm going to give you 60 seconds, guys. I'm going to give you a minute or two. Just think very carefully. Post one thing in this box right now. Just one thing. Mortgage. Jay, thank you so much. Oh, come on, guys. Let's follow Jay's lead there. Don't be shy. This is your house. Mortgage again. Bob, thank you. What else we got, guys? We've got mortgage, mortgage, mortgage. Credit card. I know, I feel that pain. I feel credit card pain. Mortgage, the devil's card, as I call it. The credit card is the devil's card. Mortgage again. Harold, thank you so much. Come on, guys, pop me some more in there. And an extra 1,000. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. How would that extra $1,000 help you every single month? That is the question. How would it help you? How will $2,000 a month help you? How would $5,000 a month help you? What would Chairman 10 do for your lives? What would it do for your families? What would it do for your friends? What would it do for people less fortunate for you? What would an extra $600 do for you? Would it pay off the utility bills? How many guys, put a 7 in this chat box right now for me if you would never like to worry about paying a utility bill ever again because the money is coming through from this business. Put a 7 in here if you never want to see a utility bill ever again. Damn right, Wilf, 100%. I knew Wilf Friday. Wilf's like me, 100% same as me. But isn't it crazy, guys? Some of you work for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, and most of us are still worried about paying our mortgage. Some of us are still worried about paying that bill. Isn't that crazy? We're not even talking about luxuries or holidays. We're talking about the basic fundamentals to keep you and your family alive, to keep a roof over your head, to keep the electricity and the gas going. So I ask yourself the question, guys, do you need this business or not? Because I'm nobody to judge you. Nobody's here to judge you. Your leaders cannot tell you what to do. You're your own boss. You are master of your own destiny. This is your vision. All we are coaches, we're sat-navs, and all we want to do is help you produce these 6 steps for you. So guys, I'm going to ask you to do an exercise tonight, if you can. I'll leave it until tomorrow if you have to. I want you to try to put a minimum of 5 to 10 short-term dreams you want in the 0 to 6 months. What is it you want from trading? What is it you want from residual? But guys, I also want you to add some business goals in there as well. We're going to talk a little bit more about business goals as I go through this 6-step program. But do you want to go through the academy? When do you want to finish the academy by? What is your target to become a consistent and profitable trader? How many, when are you going to make sure that you've got somebody on the go live? Have you written your trading plan? Have you written your rules of engagement for trading? How many people's lives would you like to change on the networking side? Put down paying the utility bills. Put down paying the mortgage. Would the mortgage, if you could go mortgage free, would that be in the short term? Would it be in the medium term? Would it be in the long term? Allocate where they should be. For me, guys, as I said, my long-term dream, and I'm reaching out to all you brothers and sisters on this call, and it might not be today, but one of my dreams is to go to Asia and to Africa and to Europe and other parts in the world. And I want to help people less fortunate than me because I will be able to do that. I'm looking for volunteers that want to come to me to build water wells, to provide fresh drinking water to villages, to provide fresh food, and to provide reading materials. Is there anyone out there, guys? Give me a 1 if that's something you would be excited long-term to join a program like that, to help other brothers and sisters around the world to change their lives. But we must raise ourselves before we can help mankind out there, guys. We must raise ourselves. This is our opportunity. We are able and we can do that. So guys, everything, step 1 starts with your why. And guys, I want to say one more thing to you. It's going to sound funny what I'm about to say. When somebody asked me once what my why was, I said, why do I know what my why is? I said to somebody, why do I want to know what my goals are and my dreams are? That's personal. And I realized when my mentor, she said to me, look, they're your goals, they're your dreams, they're your why. But I'm your elder sister, I'm your friend, I'm your business partner, I'm your mentor and coach. And I desperately want that to be, I want to take your why and make it part of my life because I know whatever happens, I'm going to be standing next to you. And I remember we had about a 3 or 4 hour session on my why. I couldn't believe it. And it wasn't just me talking, guys. Honestly, I know I talk a lot, but it wasn't just me talking for 3 or 4 hours. And she broke down crying. I couldn't believe it. I did not know her that well. And she broke down crying. I broke down crying. She was crying. I mean, it was like, you know, it was terrible. We were all crying. And I said, well, why are you crying? She said, because you know what? Your dreams are powerful, Nad, and I want to help you. And it's not going to be easy. But she said to me, you know, and I realized ease will always be a greater threat to our progress and hardship. But everything started off on step one, guys. Your why, your burning desire. And with the belief of understanding more about the industry, you know, knowing what you're part of, not just from signals, but understanding the you know, the WhatsApp group, the family, the, you know, the environment that you're in. For me, the first people I put down on my why, one of my first whys was to change my nearest and dearest lives. That was my first why. Yeah. So guys, the why is all important. Sorry. So step two, guys, step two. Who wants to build a big business? Yeah. Who wants to build a big business? Most companies require customers, guys. This is the whole point. Get used to it. You know, if you're scared of bringing customers in, then network marketing is not for you. And don't take that as disrespect, okay? A lot of people do not make it to the top. They say that 78% of people fail in network marketing. When I mean fail, I mean about creating a six-figure income or a seven-figure income. There's a lot of people out there that can make an extra 600 or 1,000 or 2,000, but to make a 6-7-figure income takes a different mindset, takes a different, I call it Teflon, write that down, Teflon skin. Teflon skin. You need to harden yourself. You need to create a mindset that actually, you know what says, you know what, my why is behind that wall. Whatever happens, I'm knocking down that goddamn wall because that wall is not going to stop me. Because my why is screaming behind that wall. You know what? I want to make sure I take my why. Also, I want to help people get their why. So I want to help them knock down the walls. Microsoft, Apple, Samsung, Tesco's, Nike, the list goes on. If these people, guys, did not have customers coming in their business, they would not survive. These brands would not be here today. So we've got to open our front shop and say, come on into our business. Come on in and see our academy. Come on in and see our Go Live. Come on in and see our mentors. Come on in and share us on the harmonics of social media. Come on into our shop. Come into our environment. Let's keep the open sign going there. And the guys, everything starts off with one simple thing. Write this down, guys. Write this down. Double line this. Write this down. Double line this. Names list. Names list. When you ask Bill Gates when he started off Microsoft, I guarantee you he wrote down a names list. I bet you when the owner of Apple, is it Steve Jobs? Steve Jobs, yeah. Steve Jobs started Apple. I bet you he wrote a names list down. I bet the owner of Samsung wrote a names list down. Because why? They knew that they were investing millions of dollars into their organization. They knew that if they don't bring any customers to the front door, they won't be there tomorrow. And I mention these companies now because, guys, I did not join this business to create the equivalent of a corner store. I created this business, or I wanted to do this business because I wanted to create a $1 million organization, but without the overheads. I wanted to create a franchise model that can be reached around the world. I wanted to be able to develop people so they can take on that franchise and build their own $1 million organizations. Guys, if you want to create a $1 million organization, you guys are serious, please give me a number 7 for the chairman number on this group right now. Give me some 7s. Guys, light up this chat box for me. Light up this chat box. Beautiful, beautiful. So time for the VIP names list, guys. Now, all of you have got mobile phones. All of you got mobile phones. I would like you to do me a massive favor, and this is going to be a very interactive session. Again, I'm not here to judge you people. I love you all. I'm here to support you. I'm here to stand by you, and so are all the leaders. I would like you to very quickly to go to your telephone book, and please in the chat box, I would like you to declare to everyone, how many contacts have you got in your telephone books, guys? I'll give you a minute to have a look at that very quickly for me. How many contacts have you got in here? I think when you scan through the names list, so the telephone at the bottom, the number is at the bottom of your contacts, and the number normally at the bottom, guys. Please put down in this chat box right now, how many people have you got in your phone books? Whew, Mina, 820. Jay, four figure. You know, I'm going to see more four-digit numbers coming up any second now. I need wonderful. 407, 229. Lovely. Come on, guys. Give me some more numbers. Woo! I knew 1,000 was going to be beaten. 1,431. Oh, my God, Will, if you just top that one, that's right now. 1,491. Oh, my days. What else we got in here, guys? What else? Any more numbers? Numbers. Any higher. 1167. Woo. Guys, when I say ask for somebody to give me a 30 VIP names list and I hear, I don't know anybody. What? I mentioned this to somebody who got married once and I said, guy, you know, he said, I don't know 30 people, Nad. I don't know 30 people. I said, how many people came to your marriage? He said, 2,200 people. 2,200 people came to his wedding. And he said to me, I don't know anybody. I thought, what the hell? Yeah. And guys, for me, I want you to all start working your VIP names list. Write down that word. That is really the major step. You're doing your why, it's there. Now we're opening the front shop. We're inviting people into our business. We know it's going to start with people that we already know. Because if I started a shop, I wouldn't go straight to the cold market. I would want to call my friends and family. I'd like to call people that I work with because I want to recommend what I'm doing. So I want you to think now for a few minutes of all the people that you know are very successful, that you know. I want you to think, even in your black books, my mother used to have a black book, God bless her. And I remember one day I said, Mum, I want to do this network marketing. She went, what is this marketing sharking thing? Very African lady. I said, what is this marketing rubbish? Yeah. I said, Mum, I want to build networks. She went, okay. She didn't, she was worried I was going to leave my job, which eventually I did, but I never told her. Yeah. And I remember she bought, okay, if my son wants to do this, she brought a black book out. She started from letter A. She started ringing every family member. She said, listen, my son wants to build a business. You need to listen to him. He's going to ring you. You better listen to him or you'll never have food in my house ever again. That was my mother, God rest her soul. Beautiful. I'm so blessed. So I want to think about all the successful people that you know. I want to know the people that you think are maybe credible. People that are honest. And I can tell you there are some honest people out there. Sorry about that. Influential people. This is very key. People influential. People that you think might have networks. People that you think have got great personalities. People that you know, surroundings. Think about the people that you got work ethics. That people that you love or you care for. Guys, I want to take it to another level. Ladies, think about all the ladies that you know have got who use red nail varnish. Ladies and guys, think about all the people that drive Mercedes or BMWs that you know. Start thinking, guys. Write down your top VIP name list of 30. And guys, when I first built my first network, my mentor said, if you want a mentor to be mentored by me, you have to show me a names list of 500 people. Let me say that word once more. 500 people before I mentor you. Oh, God damn it, I got 500 names in front of her, trust me, with telephone numbers as well. So I want you to write down the name of the person. I want you to write their telephone number down there. VIP stands for very important people. Guys, I want you to think about your nearest and dearest. Who would you like to be rolling with this business? Have you always thought, man, Jay's my brother. If Jay and me have been looking for a business for years to do with each other, but we know it's going to cost hundreds of thousands of pounds. I've always wanted to work with Jay. You know what, Jay? This business costs $235 minimum to start. What? I'm with you. Because what we can build together is phenomenal. There is no restriction of the potential money that we can earn. This is how powerful it is. So guys, I want you to think. I want you to double line that word, VIP names list. I will be speaking to your mentors and sponsors. Make sure that you've got one of those as well. But this is the most important thing, guys, you can do to build a business. The most important thing. You've done your why, it's there. But now we're going to create that VIP names list. This is now our opportunity to share something that we believe in, share something that we want to, that we're trying to do, share to our loved ones, the people that we care for. Starts off with the VIP names list. Step 3, guys. These are 3 core skills that you must master. You must master. And I'm going to help you master this as well. If you allow me to, I'm your brother, please allow me to help in any way I can. I've got the leaders back in here. I'm sure that they know that. But the whole purpose here is why I put Journey to P1000 and not Journey to Chairman 10 is because, and write this down, guys, write this down. David Immonetier told me and told the leaders that the real magic starts when you reach P1000 in this industry. Because he said, now you have a company of over 30 people. And he said, now if you went and started a normal company of 30 people, how much would that cost? And he said, now you've got a medium-based enterprise. So now what you do and the steps you take really will take it to another level, because for the first time, you got a little bit of a teams within teams for the first time. So for me, these are the 3 core modules, guys, that we must learn. We must learn how to prospect. We need to keep on feeding our VIP names list. We need to learn how to invite. And guys, I want you to double line this. I want you to know about the 60-second invite. I'll be speaking to your sponsors, and I'm going to humbly request that your sponsors and leaders talk to you about the 60-second invite. Leaders, can I get a 7 on this call, which is confirmed that's something that you'll help them with? Yeah. Please put a 7 in the chat box for me, from the great leaders in this organization, and how to maybe send messages out on text messages. You know, how do you actually invite people to see this business opportunity? So the invite is the key. You're inviting people and sharing it to see this wonderful concept. So we're going to help coach you, because everything we're doing, remember that first word I used, guys? Duplication, that you double lined right at the beginning. Everything we're doing is about being duplicated. Because things that you do today, I promise you, as you build your organization, you know, as you know, as you go from, you know, P150 to P600 to P1000, you're going to go through many different steps. You know, you're going to go through many different steps during this process. But most importantly is you're going to start duplicating your knowledge. And we're not reinventing the wheel, guys. We're not reinventing the wheels. And again, guys, let me just emphasize to you, you do not have to listen to a word I'm saying. You do not need to listen to your uplines or your coaches or your mentors. If you want to go out there and do it your way, I have no issues with that whatsoever. If you're successful, we all gain. You gain. If you're not, we're still there to put our hand out. We're climbing the mountain together, guys. If you want to cut the rope, you cut the rope. But whatever happens, we're still putting a hand out there. But you must learn how to prospect and invite. This is the thing which is connected to the VIP names list. Prospecting, inviting. Now, secondly, guys, learn to present the business plan. And just remember, you will always know more than the person you're showing it to. Just remember that. When I first showed the business plan, I said that the Forex market was $3.3 trillion. They didn't know any better. So the whole point here is, guys, you need to learn the business presentation. And the best way to learn the business presentation is by booking those plans. Your upline or your sponsor is going to do that plan on your behalf. Take notes. You know, it doesn't matter if your friend is watching you, take notes. They're going to be very impressed. They're going to think, whoa, look at Jay taking notes. Oh my God, I didn't know he was that serious about it. Yeah, he's serious. Because he's trying to create $1 million business, because he knows he's worth so much more than the system is allowing him to achieve. Learn the plan, paper. You know, sometimes you might be on an airplane, you know, devices have to be turned off. Sit in the middle, one on the left, one on the right. They're not going to jump off the plane. They've got no choice but to listen. Get the paper out, get a napkin out. You know, start learning the paper plan. It's all around you. If you're not sure how to do the presentation, you know, ring your upline, ring your sponsor, ring me and say, Nad, I want this so bad. I want to learn to present the business plan. And the way I work normally is, you know, I'll do it. You know, I'll do it 4 or 5 with you. And then I expect you to have at least have a crack, maybe do the second half of the plan. You know, we mix it up, we'll do it together. So I think it's so important when your people hear it coming from your mouth, they hear that passion, they hear that excitement, they hear the enthusiasm from you. And most important, the magic starts when your new business partner comes along, your new business partner. So you must learn how to launch the business partner, guys. The IM template is there. This is the foundation. How they start is probably how they're going to end as well, guys. So for me, launching a new customer, for me, guys, your road to Platinum 1000, we need to set that standard that within 30 to 45 days, we are creating multiple Platinum 1000s in your organization. So guys, by default, if you help enough people fulfill their dreams, by default, you achieve your goals and dreams, guys. That's the magic of what we do. In the corporate sector, I made my money. I was very reluctant to create other kings and queens because I was worried about them taking my job. That's what it was about. But here, it's my purpose to make you stronger than me. And you know, I'm going to tell you straight up, guys. I'll tell you straight up. I'm going to be very straight up here right now. The Jays, the Nishes, the Nims, the Raj Pals, the Wills, these guys are better than me in this type of business. They're stronger than me, you know, because their commitment is just out of this world, guys. They are so strong. And I can't say that always come from me, but they've come from listening to David and Meniche. They listen to the Ivan Tapias, you know, they listen to the Abdullah Sandus, you know, they listen to something, and these are strong, powerful individuals. And I can tell you, without them saying it, I can tell you 100% without fact, they just want you to be stronger than them. That's a full stop. And I know they 100% would agree with that, 100%. Step 4, major building blocks, guys. Now, this has come from my mentor, my brother, a gentleman called David Imnite. He's at Chairman 750. He's earning $750,000 residual. And what he said was the P1000 is one area that we're going to master. Yeah. The 6 and 7 figure earners, they build these 3 models into everything they do. And I know that some of the senior leaders will laugh, because what I get them to do is I get them to repeat these words every single day. Phase 1, share your business with everyone and everywhere in the world. Don't judge people. You know, network marketing, it's not judging against the color of your skin. It does not judge you if you've got a degree or no degree. It does not judge you if you're man or woman. It does not judge you against your sexuality. It does not judge you against whether you can speak well or you can't speak well. As Wilf knows, he had a deaf team in his organization. It's not judged on what comes out your mouth. It comes on based on your actions. It comes out based on your will. It comes up based on if you're coachable and teachable. It comes out on these 3 things. And David Imnite, who's my mentor, says that phase 1, share your business with everyone and everywhere in the world. I included something called Act 48, because I believe that if you're serious about building a business, you know, you might be in the business for 1 month or 2 months or 5 months or 1 day or 3 weeks, irrelevant. To activate in the first 48 hours as an IBO, to activate 3 to 5 people in your business within the first 48 hours. Guys, my brother, my daughters, my best friends, these are the people I went to from day one, because I knew they trusted me. I was never there to put my hand in their pocket to steal money. No, 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 no. I really want to put my hand in their pocket to put money in there from my heart. And I know that I speak on behalf of all the leaders, and every leader in IM probably feels the same way as well. So for me, Act 48, to activate 48 hours, 3 to 5 people. You know, some people, you know, guys, ladies, if you're in trouble, you know there's somebody you can ring if someone's hassling you. That's your go-to person. Guys, ladies, if your car's broken down, you've got a flat tire, you've got no breakdown cover, you know there's someone you're going to ring there that's going to be there. Who are your burning building people, guys? Who would run into a burning building if you were in trouble? Don't tell me you don't know 1 person or 2 people. Would you not love to do something with those individuals? That's the question. Give me a hell yeah in the chat box if that's something you would love to do, is to work with people that you love the most, or that you care, or there's someone you know. Give me a hell yeah in the chat box right now, guys. Give me a hell yeah. So second thing is, guys, is duplication. Duplication is the first word I started everything today, is learn from people more successful than yourselves. Okay, it's not to give them an ego. It's not to, you know, give them flattery. It's because why reinvent the wheel when the wheel is already running so smooth, guys? You know, I will share a story. When I first built my first network, there was me and a guy called Avin and a guy called Darren. We were sitting down all together. And I remember I was coming from the corporate sector after 20 years. I was drawing all these boxes and charts on the whiteboard. I said, we do this, we do that. And then we all looked at each other and just burst out laughing, because I was thinking I had no idea what I was talking about. I had no idea. And so Avin turned around and said, what about if we learn from somebody who's already done it? Oh, that sounds like a good idea. So we did that. And, you know, it's so crazy because, you know, we were trying to reinvent the wheel, and we just thought, why are we doing that? Someone's already achieved these results already. Someone's already walked this walk, taught the talk. Someone's already gone through this process and this journey. Why don't we just copycat them? This is not about doing a degree and you can't copycat. Plagiarism doesn't exist in that world. But plagiarism in our world, plagiarize away, copy away. You know, if I hear a mini Jay or a mini Wilf coming through the ranks, or a mini Nims or a mini Rajpal, wow, I love it. I love it. I think, well, that sounds just like Jay. That sounds like just like Nimi. Fantastic. And then guys, finally, learn to edify. The three major building blocks when you're building a business for me is the why, is your VIP names list, and edification. Edification, edification. To big up something, to edify a situation or edify a person, you know, to give power to their words, because you're still learning, you're still growing. So your business partner is going to be helping you through this process. And it's so important because your person does not know, say, Nimi. So they're going to, you know, it's you who's going to have to bridge that gap between your friend and someone like Nimi or Jay or Wilf or Kieran. And if you can let them know how much love and respect you've got for that individual, so when your friend hears it, they think, damn, you know, I didn't know that Mina loves Nina so much that, you know, Mina thinks the world of this person, Nimi or Rajpal. And my God, I better listen to this person because if Mina thinks so highly of them, wow, you know, that's someone thing. It's not to give your senior partner a big head, guys. It's just simply to help, write this down, to help secure a new business partner for you. So me, for every business I ever start, the three things I learned straight away is my why. I put that down. I learned how to put my VIP names list together. And the most important thing I do is I learned how to invite these people to see the plan. But most importantly, I know they've got my back on showing the business plan while I'm learning to duplicate them, but I must give their words power to help them edify. That's what we're talking about, guys. So David Imanite says that if you master these three blocks during your process and you become the master of these three, then you are creating not only 6-figure, but 7-figure incomes. This comes directly from Mr. David Imanite, Chairman 750, probably soon to be Chairman 1 million. No doubt about it, guys. No doubt about it. You know? That's step 4. Step 5, targets and goals, guys. I want you to think about something. If I was playing a football match and there was no goalposts, how long would that game go on for? How long would it go on for if nobody scores a goal because there's no goalpost? Can you imagine also, guys, going on an aeroplane, on a flight or a journey? And just think about this right now, what I'm about to say. That the pilot says, welcome to flight 727, guys. We'll be taking a journey right now, but I have no idea where we're going, guys. I don't really know how much fuel we've got. But I hope you enjoy the journey. Guys, put a number 2 in this chat box if you would run off that aeroplane straight away. Put a 2 in this chat box right now. If you would run off that aeroplane, if the pilot says, I have no idea where we're going, we've got no flight plan, let's just enjoy the journey, we'll see what happens. Give me a 2 if you'd run off that plane, guys. Because I know I'll be running for the exit door. Just open that goddamn exit door right now, because I'll be running now. Because you need to set some goals. You need to set a flight plan. You need to know where you're going, you know. So for me, the 30 VIP names list should be completed in 14 days. That's 2 weeks. You know, that's 2 weeks. That's not difficult, guys. And keep on adding further names from your hot and warm zone. Then you start the social media process, 20 invites per day, connect with 50 people. And guys, just let you know, you don't have to do any of these numbers. I'm not your boss. These are just yardsticks that I take from other people. This is the yardstick I take from David, from Abdullah Sandhu. This is the yardstick that I take from Vinay and Rupa Palmer. These are yardsticks I take from people like Platinum 5000 leaders like Hannah Baig and chairman women like Nina Sandhu. You know, so I'm just copying what they're doing, guys. First of all, this is all I do. You know, and we know to get our business going, we need 3 customers, gets us to P150. And that may not be a lot, but that's paying for your subscription, guys. P600 is 12 customers. Now you're growing a business. You might even have a new P150 in your team based on P600. That's the beautiful thing about it. You know, P600 not only pays for your membership, but it puts a couple $100 in your broker account. Actually, guys, it might pay for your utility bills on top. P1000 is 30 customers. The magic starts to happen then. That's P1000, that's $1,000. You know, you're looking for 10, 12 new directs. And what we're looking to do is convert them into 3 to 5 people very quickly into IBO. Success loves speed, guys, because not every customer who's direct will turn around and say, I want to do the business. It doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. But we need customers, you know, they're very important people to us. But I believe out of every 10, 12 people, there are 3, 4 people there that say, you know, Nad, how can we build a second residual income from this business? So your purpose is to go out there and get those direct clients in, guys. Finally, this is step 6, personal development. Guys, this is so important. You know, who you are today and who you end up tomorrow will end up being 2 different people if you let this process and let this journey happen, guys. Honestly, okay? It is a journey. It is a process. And you'll face speed bumps. You will face roadblocks. You will face divergent, you know, sorry, I lost the word there from right. So you'll face many challenges during this process. For personal development, for me, is something that should be done daily. The first book I ever read, the first man that I ever met, someone who was a great influence in my life is Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Guys, can you please type number 1 in the chat box if anyone's read Rich Dad, Poor Dad or heard the audio? Please, can you acknowledge that for me? Thank you, Jay. Put a 1 in the chat box, guys, if you've read the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Thank you, Kieran. Wonderful, wonderful reading it now. Just bought it. Beautiful, beautiful. It changed my life, guys. You know, speaking to Robert, he's Hawaiian. You know, he was on a 6-figure salary like me. He was a father like me. You know, we had very similar backgrounds. And he just said, you're making money the wrong way. And it's harsh because your father taught you how to do that. And his father before him taught how to change that. You know, who is going to be the pioneer in your family that is going to change a different way to make money? Who's going to be the investor? You know, who's going to be the entrepreneur? Who's going to create that big business? And for me, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, for me, was the most influential book that I have read in the last 20 to 30 years of my life, guys. Cash Flow Quadrant was the one that changed my mindset. ESBI. Go on YouTube, guys. Listen to the man himself, Robert Kiyosaki. He says it best. You know, 4 legal ways you can make money. You know, employee, small business owner, big business owner, investor. You know, we know why we're in the employee zone. We know why I think. I did it for 25 years, guys. I did it for 25 years. You're talking somebody whose hands, back, knees, neck, head still hurt from how much I put in and how many journeys and how much hours I put in. And when I look at my bank balance, it was not fat. It was broke. You know, Cash Flow Quadrant, ESBI. This is something that I heard during IM, The Strangest Secret. You know, L. Nightingale, you know, he talks about conformity. You know, he talks about mankind's dreams. You know, he talks about, you know, coming out of that conformity level, you know. Unbelievable audio. I listen to it virtually every single day. It's half an hour. Strangest Secret is at another level, guys. I highly recommend it. Go on YouTube, listen to it. Ask your uplines for the link. It is fantastic. Next, guys, is our mentor, Conceive, Believe, and Achieve. You know, this comes from Napoleon Hill. And guys, what I want to say to you, I'm going to come to Napoleon Hill at the end. I know the links are around. Please listen to Conceive, Believe, and Achieve. It's phenomenal. David talks about his journey. He talks about the process. But for me, Bob Proctor, I love him. I love Bob. You're on Bob's shows already. But for me, the Godfather, the Big Daddy Mac, the granddad, the pioneer, the one that has changed more entrepreneurs and influenced the mindset of millionaires more than anybody for me in the world is Mr. Napoleon Hill. Think and Grow Rich. Bob Proctor has been reading that book for over 50 years. Guys, please, was anyone at the conference? Can they give me a number 9 to confirm that Bob Proctor showed us his Think and Grow Rich, and he mentioned 50 years he's been studying this book. He underlines it, he reads it, he absorbs it. Everything he is today has come from Think and Grow Rich. 57 years. Thank you so much, Rajpal. You know, this guy's like 100 years old and he could still probably run faster than us, yeah? Think and Grow Rich. And the interesting thing is, you know, the man, Napoleon Hill, talks about, you know, the Wright brothers. He talks about Henry Ford. He talks about all these pioneers. that came out with these solutions or came out with these inventions, and how people called them crazy, and people said they wouldn't work, and how people belittled them. Some people who are multimillionaires, who are pioneers and entrepreneurs of things that we use today, some of them were put in, were told they should be in mental hospitals. So if someone calls you crazy, I want you to do me one massive favor. If someone said you're crazy building this networking site, you're crazy doing trading, I want you to go over to them, and I know you're covert, sorry, one of the coverts after, give them the massive hug and say, thank you so much for calling me crazy, because now I know I'm going in the right direction. I know I'm following the path of Napoleon Hill. I know I'm following the path of Think and Grow Rich, because every successful person in history at one time or another has been called crazy or a fool or an idiot or said it would not work. If you're crazy, I want you to put the word crazy in this chat box right now, guys. Give me some crazy. Give me some crazy. I love crazy. Crazy. Wonderful. Guys, just touch that screen for me where it says start here, please, if you don't mind. Can you just please all start, press that button, start here? Mad crazy, Joe. I love that. Guys, that's the 6 starter program. Can you please give me a 1 in the chat box if you think that may have helped? Everything we do, guys, everything we do is about a process and it's about a journey. Napoleon Hill has presence in my house. Martin Luther King, Muhammad Ali, Morpheus Matrix. On that wall, Mahatma Gandhi, Nelson Mandela. On that wall, Earl Nightingale. On that upper wall, Rocky Balboa. You come into my hallway, Bruce Lee, Muhammad Ali, Zig Ziglar, again, Martin Luther King. Empower your surroundings, empower your environment. But the most important thing, guys, is you must produce your why. We're going to work on that VIP names list together. I'm going to be speaking to all your coaches and all your mentors. I'm going to be saying who's doing what, who's doing not. I want to help you. We're going to start inviting those people to see this business opportunity. This week, guys, let's set some targets and goals. Let's share this business out this week to 7 or 10 people. Let's get them to the table. Let me help as well. I want to help, please, if you allow me to. Then let's learn edification. Speak to your sponsor. Ask them a bit more about their background. Myself, I'm corporate 25 years. I'm a father of 2. I became a grandfather last year. My grandson is 1 year old this week. Unbelievable. I can't believe it. Yeah, time flies. I'm a granddaddy. Can't believe it. I definitely don't act like it, I can assure you. And the whole key thing is learn edification. If we make that little music, that dance happen, we're like an orchestra. You've got the strings going, the piano. We're creating music here right now. But guys, we're creating a platinum record. We are not just looking at a masterpiece from here. We're looking for that masterpiece from here. Because when you look at it from a distance, you can see the pictures, you can see the shapes, you can see a little bit about what you're trying to produce. Because we're producing a masterpiece, guys. This is something that's going to just change our life today, but it's going to produce that legacy. It's going to produce that generational change. Guys, give me in this chat box right now, are you a legacy maker? Type in here right now, you're a legacy maker, that you're here to create a legacy, that you want to change, that you're here to put in the chat box right now. If you really want to change this and make a legacy for yourself, for you, for your family, for your loved ones, if you want to create a legacy, guys, type the word legacy in this box right now for me. Legacy. I am legacy. Wonderful. Let me just get that word, I am. You guys see that? I love that. I am. Two of the most powerful words, because what you put after them will determine your future. I am powerful. I am kind. I am loving. I am successful. I am a creator of millionaires. I am a millionaire. I am somebody. So keep on believing in yourself, guys. I love you all. And I'm sorry this may have gone on for a little bit longer than I thought. I'm going to post this recording in the groups. I'm going to post this presentation in this group. I want to help you all duplicate this style of training, this style of training as well. I'll show you a much more simpler step process of when I do a YouTube video of it as well, which will be about a 20-minute video. But guys, this is your time. This is your opportunity. You know, this is your chance to make a difference. You know, this is a game changer, a money maker. Yeah, this is about us. How do you want to be remembered? When you're lowered in the box or whatever your ritual rites for death is, how do you want to be remembered? What will they say on your gravestone about you? What will people say about you? When you look at your bills and you look at your bank statement, or you look that you're so tired because you know you're working every single day, what is it? How do you feel? And I promise you, as I said, you never have to be great to start anything in life. You just need to start to get the opportunity to be great. And I believe that we have the vehicle. We need to ride that vehicle hard and fast. And we need to go out there and know that no wall or no situation or no environment is going to stop us from fulfilling our goals and dreams and making something magically happen every single day. And I believe in you all. Believe in us. Believe in the power. Believe in the company. And let's make some serious magic happen. You know what? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Guys, God bless to you all. I hope that helped. Love you all. And, you know, let's make this happen. Fire, 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 fire. Guys, let's go and do this, guys. Let's book some plans tonight. Why not? I'm ready for you all. Guys, take care. God bless. Thank you so much for listening. God bless to you. Thank you so much for your time. I'm humbled to be here. All the best. Take care. Thanks, guys.